Hi, everybody. It's Carlos Kremer. I'm here at the Wounded Warriors Amputee Softball first annual charity gala. We are having a great time here. We've got the Wounded Warriors that are just kicking butt on the field. These guys have risked it all for their country, lost limbs, and are still performing at the highest level today. We're here to not only support but celebrate our warriors out there and the ones that have been wounded in combat. All of our love goes to you. As a former captain in the Marine Corps, I have nothing but respect for our servicemen, men and women, and support you 100%. Let's have a great time. Thanks for joining Wounded Warriors Amputee Softball League first annual charity event. And we have here Andy McKenzie from HBO's True Detective. How are you, Andy? And your beautiful daughter, Farah, as well. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here. Glad to meet the team. So I support the Wounded Warrior Project no matter what. I've done some mud runs, anything that I can do.
Great. And you look like a fitness fanatic yourself.
And I kind of run a boot camp too, so I kind of drive people to those kinds of projects. So
great.
It's so important to me. I have family members that have served in the military. I've had families that have died in the wars, and it's so important to me just to give back. I mean, this is such an amazing thing they do, and I think it can't be understated how important these men and women are because they go out and they protect this country and they protect all the freedoms that sometimes we can take for granted. So to me, to be able to come here tonight and honor these guys is just such a blessing, and it's so great to be around their energy and the perseverance, and it just makes you feel like you can accomplish anything around these guys.
We've got Roger Cross with us from Dark Matter. It's a pleasure to have you here. Tell us about your role in being here and your support of the troops.
My role being here is just that, to support the troops, support the amputees and what they're trying to do for the kids. And the softball game is fun, and shows that it's not all about just like the tough things in life. It's about letting the kids have fun, let them know that you can go out there and play and run and enjoy no matter what your circumstance is. And that's the biggest thing that it inspires me. And if I can lend a little bit to it by being here, then I'm glad to be here.
You may recognize Sasha from Dallas, Step by Step, kickboxer 2, 3, 4. Thanks for coming, and tell us about your role here and your support of our troops.
I do. I think it's it's heartbreaking that a lot of these guys come back, and it hurts. It hurts everybody. It hurts the families and the individuals themselves, because a lot of guys are going through the pain of what they've done, and that hurts.
So traumatic.
It's really traumatic, and there's a lot of unfortunately, there's a lot of guilt, and what I've done and what I haven't done. There's kids that grew up in my house with my kids that left and went to Iraq and came back, that are like, Dad, they write me cards like, they call me Dad. I mean, I had 4 kids, but I got a lot of other kids, from the neighborhood. My house was like the favorite house to run away to. I'm like, you can stay as long as you want and I'll feed you, but we got to call your parents to tell you where you're at. I was like,
right.
But a lot of it's just so painful, man. And I just think, a lot of people don't even realize how blessed they are every single day, and like guys that go and come back and they're sad and they feel like they don't fit in and they wonder if God's angry with them for the stuff that's happened. And it's like, we just got to be here to show our support and our love for everybody, especially for these guys that are kind of a little hurt.
All right, I'm with Brian Dietzen, NCIS. Are you kidding me? The top show on TV. How are you doing, brother? And thanks so much for your involvement with Wounded Warriors. How did you get involved?
Well, I actually played a softball game a couple years ago with them out in Washington, D.C., and then my friends and I, my producing partners and I, decided we really got to get more involved with these guys. It's beyond inspirational. I mean, it's something that our country stands for. It's wonderful. And so we decided to start producing a documentary on it. So we've been filming a documentary with the guys and with their kids camp for about a year and a half now. So we're getting to the end stages of shooting a film, and hopefully we'll be able to start editing pretty soon.
Oh yeah, no, it's such an honor to be here. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. I was invited, and I don't know. I haven't gone to a whole lot of charity events, and so this was very special for me because I find veterans so inspiring. I mean, it's you go to the movies, right? You see war movies,
Right.
but you don't know what that's like. Nobody knows what that's like, and for me, it's not even slightly relatable. I mean, like the worst thing that happened to me is like I stubbed my toe this week, you know.
Right.
So to see that so much like bravery and courage, and just to celebrate that, and in a really fun way. I mean, it's a wonderful softball team. Like everybody, and this party.
They're full studs. I mean, they're beating people left and right.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah. I wouldn't ever want to go up against them.
Kyle Clements, Terminator, Genesis, The Walking Dead. I mean, you're all over the map. We love it. Thank you for your support of the Wounded Warriors.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a near and dear cause to my heart.
It's an honor to have you here. Tell us about your cause and how you've supported.
Well, thank you for that, the opportunity to do so. From Louisiana, started a nonprofit called the Disposable Heroes Project. Some childhood friends of mine. That was, I guess, in 2009. So, you know, it's been something that's been near and dear to my heart for years, and it's nice to be able to support the cause, you know, out here. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Couldn't meet a nicer guy, more talented. Kyle Clements, everybody, thank you so much for all you do. Lena Wynn, Kato Kalin, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for your support of the Wounded Warriors.
Oh yeah, it's very near and dear to my heart because my sister lost her son, my young Rich Warner, at the Iraq War. So I've been part of Wounded Warrior for quite some time. So support completely the Marines. Constantly, I'm doing things for them. I host one of the golf benefits for them. And of course, Lena tonight will be emceeing.
Tonight I get the honor of introducing our speaker tonight, so the Medal of Honor recipient, so I'm really excited about that.
What an honor for you. I'm a former Marine captain, so this is near and dear to my heart. But to see these guys who have risked it all for our country.
Heroes.
And heroes, the real heroes.
Absolutely. I came here as a refugee child, so, I mean, to me it's really personal. I love our men and women in uniform. They've sacrificed so much. Personally, I can attest to the freedom that I have because of it, so this is really dear to my heart, and I just couldn't be happier to be here.
How did you link up with the team?
I was very fortunate. I took part in the first camp for the actual team, and that camp was in 2011 in the Arizona State. Basically, that camp was just to bring 20 veterans together to see if we were even capable of playing.
Right.
You know, giving her prosthetic limbs and so forth. If we could handle the pressure, the length of time and the practice hours and so forth. And from the looks of it now, now we're a couple years later and we're moving forward. We're playing at least every other weekend.
Traveling the country?
All across the nation. So I'd say more than anything, our main purpose is still to continue focusing on, what our mission is, and that is to inspire and educate people, because regardless of, the level of struggle that an individual is facing, you have to keep moving forward, you have to keep pushing yourself, it's all you, that and surrounding yourself with, positive people, to support you through those struggles.
Ken Davidian, ladies and gentlemen, the star of stage and screen, Borat, so many movies you've done. Thank you so much for your involvement with the Wounded Warriors here, and tell us a little bit about your involvement.
Well, all I'm doing is supporting like everybody else should be doing. I mean, we've gone to a lot of stuff. Gary Sinise is very involved in the thing. We've gone to a couple of his dinners. Tumanjan is we grew up together. They're very involved in the stuff that they do. So we support as much as we can. I really think it's time that our government supports these people too. I'm not very
Great
happy.
call.
I'm not very happy what's going on in our government. So it's kind of confusing and frustrating to me.
We talked about it recently, like we're having all these attacks on military in this country, and it's sad that they can't. When I was in, you wore your uniform and you went out. And you almost bragged about the fact, and people respected you, and they said, hey, pro-military, and now we have to continue that tradition.
Agreed.
And support and protect our own military on our own land.
Right. And our heroes are these guys exactly today that are here.
Yeah.
What would you say, Kyle?
I would just say thank you for your service, and like he said, he kind of dragged me to this, and I didn't know a lot going in, but I'm learning a lot already tonight just about the softball league and the work that the guys on the team are doing with little kids, and it blows me away. So I'd say thanks for your service. And
He's going to serve. We're sending him overseas.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. My acting career ends here.
He's enlisting. I love it.
That would be. There's a new show. There's Kyle's new show.
There we
It's
go.
a reality show,
Hey,
Kyle in the military.
Gentlemen, it's an absolute honor for having you support the Wounded Warriors, the amputee softball team, everything that you do. It's such amazing to have you, and thank you. Kyle Howard, Jamie Keller, thank you so much.
Thank you
Follow
so
him.
much.
We are honored to have Stacy Dash. Stacy of Clueless, Single Ladies. It's absolute pleasure to have you here at the Wounded Warrior Softball League. Thank you. Tell us about your participation here.
Well, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me. And I mean, I would do anything for the men and women who, fight for my freedom every day. And I think that they are the priority of our country and that they should always remain the priority of our country. And we need a new president that understands that and knows that and makes sure that happens.
Do you feel we've lost a little bit of that patriotism through the years and we need to reclaim that?
Yes, I feel like at this moment it's kind of taboo to be a patriot, which is unfortunate, and I want to fight for that to come back, to be a passion of every American citizen.
Amazing words from Stacy Dash. Do you have anything to say to our servicemen and women out there that are watching, that have seen you all over TV and film and look up to you so much?
Yes, thank you so much for your service. I love you and I pray for you daily. God bless you.
The one and only Stacy Dash, everybody. Wounded Warriors, thank you for all you do for us. We appreciate you. It's a great honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Carlos Kremer with the Military Press. What an incredible night we've had for our Wounded Warriors, the amputee softball team, having our first annual Gala charity event, recognizing the real heroes, not Comic-Con, not superheroes. These are real American heroes. These are men that have lost their limbs in combat, defending our country, and are here leading by example again. Heartfelt, emotional, and as a Marine captain, all of my love goes out to the Wounded Warriors and all of the servicemen and women out there. Thank you very much for watching this incredible inaugural event. Have a great night.